Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pius Odhiambo. I'm originally from Western Kenya, but currently I live, work, and study in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, today is my second last public appearance at Kiswate Digital Academy. My last public appearance is going to be tomorrow, Sunday, the October 12th, 2025, during the conference. I am going to be away, and when I will be at the technical room, just to make sure that when I come back, public limelight, the Kiswate Digital Academy app will be available at the App Store. The app will be available to any person that claims citizenship from my country of birth, the Republic of Kenya. I would also want to take this opportunity to thank the federal government of the United States of America for identifying me as a minority, making me to access benefits I could have not got access to if there was no affirmative action. I am here to confirm the whole world that affirmative action works. This academic year, my children have taken leave from school to support their dad. Both of them are working to ensure that we have resources to support Kiswate Digital Academy. I rarely mention my children in my many press conferences, but today I just want to take this moment to recognize my wife, my two children for the incredible support they have given me for the last 11 years when I was doing research on Kiswate Digital Academy. I want to thank all the universities that have provided me with knowledge that has led to this innovation. We are not inventing a new wheel. The wheel was already invented many years ago, but it has taken me 11 years of hard work on both very cold winters and very hot summers, hovering from one university to the other to put a new nut on the already invented wheel to make this innovation work for my country of birth, the Republic of Kenya. Our initiative aims to solve three key challenges that Kenya has faced since independence. These challenges are shortages of teachers, missed lessons due to unplanned teachers' absenteeism, and high cost of textbooks. The Kiswate Digital Academy textbooks will be sold for a maximum of 150 shillings per textbook, and that is equivalent to approximately the United States dollar. Some people think that our technology will make teachers to lose jobs. That is not true. Our technology will make teachers to be more productive and create more jobs for them. In order to have one teacher teach over 1 million students distributed in 10,000 schools in all the 47 counties in Kenya, I will need one content teacher, which we are calling the KDA Global Subject Teacher, and 10,000 assistant class teachers. A professionally trained teacher can go for in-service course for 6 months to become a digitization engineer. So in this project, I will also need more than 1,000 digitization engineers. By doing this, my initiative is creating more jobs for teachers. It's simply because we are converting one traditional teacher to become a digital educator. And once he becomes a digital educator, he will be able to teach over 1 million students distributed in 10,000 schools in all the 47 counties in Kenya, saving the government the wage bill for hiring teachers. This one digital educator will require 10,000 assistant teachers whose wage bill is a little bit lower than the cost of hiring a teacher. It will also require 1,000 digitization engineers to make sure that the technology works. So by rolling out this initiative, I'll be creating more jobs for teachers because a teacher can go for an in-service course of 6 months and become a digital educator. A teacher can go for an in-service course of 1 year and become a digitization engineer. Now, having said that, I want to thank my friends, neighbors, and members of my church, the Life Source Church for All Nations, in College Park, Maryland, in the United States, for their incredible support. I want to thank the Department of Computer Science, the Bowie State University, where I graduated with a master's degree in computer science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning in May 2024. The knowledge that I acquired at the Bowie State University has made it possible for this project to see the light of the day. Thank you very much, Dr. Rosemary Shumba, the chairperson of Computer Science Department at Bowie State University, for your support that you gave me when I was still a student at the Department of Computer Science. I want also to recognize the support that I was given by our provost, Dr. Amusa, during the SURI program. And finally, I want also to thank President Brooks, the president of the Bowie State University, for innovative and ethical leadership. I know you may not be able to recall this, but I want to just make you be aware when you watch this video that for the bill of over 200,000 US dollars that I was asked to pay because I dropped out of the doctoral program at the Department of Computer Science because of this project. But when you looked at it, when I peeled the decision of the committee, you approved and then you said that you cannot put too much pressure, financial pressure on the student when the reasons why the student has dropped out of the program is not of his own making. And today I want to tell you, President Professor Brooks, that the reason why I dropped out of the program is this, Kiswate Digital Academy. And this is going to lower the cost of education for the African children in the whole continent of Africa if governments of African countries will embrace it. It has taken me 11 years to hoover from one university to the other. And the last university where I got the final knowledge that has made this innovation possible is none other than Bowie State University. If you are an alumni of Bowie State University or a student of Bowie State University, shout out to all of you for creating an environment to make my innovation to work for me. I also want to express my gratitude to Professor Dr. Pastor Reverend Ann Osano, my pastor at Lighthouse Church for All Nations, for being the divine connection that connected me with Bowie State University. I know you are waiting for that big announcement that my name will be called during the commencement ceremony at Bowie State University as one of those graduates that have earned doctoral degree in computer science. But I want to tell you that unfortunately, this did not happen. But very soon, you will hear my name from all over the media, the international media, that I am the brain behind this innovation. And this announcement will be bigger than the announcement that you expected. But one day, if God gives me the grace, I do believe I still come back to Bowie State University and make you get that announcement. So I want to thank Dr. Jimmy Toume of the United States Air Force Research Lab, AFRL, in Shalimar, Florida, for the opportunity to do research in his lab in a project that was intended to improve the functionalities of drones using the brain of Drosophila melanogaster. The experience and skills that I acquired from this lab has enabled me to reach this particular milestone. Thank you very much, Dr. Touma. I also want to appreciate the leadership of SURI, Summer Undergraduate Research Institute, under the able leadership of Dr. Amusu at Bowie State University, for the good mentorship that he gave me when I worked for him as his research assistant. The skills I acquired during the summer program has enabled me to reach this milestone in this particular project. As you may realize that 70% of the work I did in this project was just about research. Those skills I was only able to acquire them because of the Summer Undergraduate SURI Research Institute at Bowie State University. If you are a graduate of this program, good shout out to all of you if you happen to watch this video. Now, thank you very much, Dr. Muso. Thank you very much, Dr. Zenebi, and all the 8 undergraduate students that worked with me in the project. I appreciate all your input in my work. I want also to thank Madam Tabitha Mambo, the current principal of Jamhuri Secondary School, Vika, who hired me when I was very fresh from the university and gave me the job of being the only teacher physics in his school. If she did not give me that opportunity, I don't think Kiswate Digital Academy would have been born. Thank you so much, madam. And as I said, we're going to digitize the Mhuri Secondary School so that the school can look like those schools we have here in America. I want also to thank the chief retired principal, John Yuya, or the former principal of Kiswate High School, for allowing me to carry his briefcase during those days when he was the principal of the mighty Kiswate High School. Another special person that I want to thank is my former student, Levi Bushuru, who accepted my mentorship and is currently the assistant data scientist at Kiswate Digital Academy. Thank you very much, Mr. Bushuru. I want to thank Dr. Creighton. I don't know whether I'm getting the name correctly, to pronounce it correctly, but this is the person, the hiring manager who hired me to teach maths at Parkdale High School in the state of Maryland in the United States. Remember, earlier I've said that we have done research and we have found out that the CBC curriculum of Kenya is 90% American curriculum and is 95% the standards of education, the state of Maryland. So by using these tools that we have given you free of charge, is like you as good as implementing the CBC curriculum of Kenya using tools that have been developed using public resources at the United States. One of those is the AI-empowered lesson plan generator tool. Now, to all teachers that participated in the dry run lessons for my country of birth, the Republic of Kenya, I say thank you. All the staff that have been volunteering in this project, I have a total of 100 people that have worked in this project for the last 2 years. I hereby confirm that are going to submit your names to the government of Kenya, and it will be upon the government of Kenya to decide on what to do with your names and the product we have been working on, which is going to be free for all Kiswate adopted schools. We are still adopting school. We have adopted up to 31, up to the 31st school. We're still 19. This app is going to be free for the 50 schools, but the 9,950 schools that are going to benefit from this particular app, we would like to let you know that we will charge you minimal fee. This is just about $1, approximately 100 shillings per week for taking subjects in the STEM pathway. And this is how it's going to work. We're going to have our teachers, Kiswate Global, KDA Global teachers, teach essential mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, English and literature, Kiswahili and Fasihi and community service. That's a total of 8. Now, if there's going to be a school that is offering CBC curriculum in the Republic of Kenya and does not have a teacher, have a shortage of a teacher in this particular subject, we'll allow them to log in and take this subject. And when they log in, we are going to charge 100 shillings per student for 1 week. In 39 weeks, it will be just 3,900 in a year. How are we going to use this money? This is the money we're going to use to digitize the 50 schools so that they look like schools in America. This is the money that we're going to use to buy digital devices. Some of those digital devices are going to be imported from foreign countries. And we are connected with an expert. And the expert has given us, for us to digitize one school in 60 years, we'll need labs, 1 digital lab and 3 digital classrooms at a cost of 6 million. This is where the money is going to come from. And also part of the money to buy computers, to buy laptops for the students in this school. I've been advised by one of the principals that the government of Kenya allows the principals of senior secondary schools to charge 2,000 Kenya shillings per year with the permission of the parents. So in any school where the parents will allow the principals to charge them 2,000 Kenya shillings, this is the money they will going to use to buy laptops. This is the money they're going to use to pay for internet. This is the money they're going to use to fix the computer lab. But if the government of Kenya in their own wisdom, sees it necessary for them to provide these resources to these 50 schools without burdening the parents to produce 2,000 shillings per parent, then we'll be very grateful. We are going to be very grateful to the government of the day if they can do this to allow us prototype this idea in the 50 identified schools. And by doing this, we'll be saving them over a very big wage bill. The highest wage bill in the government of Kenya, that is salaries for teachers, salaries for teachers. And therefore, shortage of teachers, if Kenyans, the government of Kenya, and the governments over in Africa embrace this my technology, that will be a thing of the past, because what the government is facing is not unique to the government of Kenya only. Many countries in Africa face the same challenges. Many countries in other continents face the same challenges. The only difference, that's the economic challenge. The only difference is that the degree that matters. So that we, all Kenya, call upon all Kenyans in diaspora to come up with innovative ideas to support this idea, which has been pioneered and spearheaded with one of their own, so that it can work for our country, the Republic of Kenya, my country of birth,